Y'all, I'm so happy to be back. Y'all don't even understand. I miss doing this. And let me tell y'all something. I like you.
I like you.
And I want you.
And I want you.
Now we could do this the easy way, or we could do it the hard way.
I came looking for man's butt.
A man's butt? Excuse me? This isn't working. Someone get this guy out.
Don't make me ruin that butt. No, Chris, I'm a warrior.
Obviously, today we talk about the booty bandit, and it does not help that I have this hat on. It wasn't even for the bit. It wasn't even for the bit. I have hat hair. I look crazy. But it works. It worked for the bit, so I ain't complaining. We talking about the booty bandit, Fleece Johnson, and today's gonna be a short one because I don't have full thoughts on this. But I see a lot of people going around on the internet saying you shouldn't be interviewing this guy because men's mental health, and he's just teaching people how to get the booty, and I'm sorry. He's just teaching people how to get the booty and whatever, which I understand. I'm going to say first and foremost, which I understand, because when teaching anybody anything, when it comes to how people groom or how people do devious things, you inherently have to teach them how that happens. And within doing so, they learn not only how to defend themselves or how to just watch out for the signs, they also can take all that information and use it to their advantage and villainize that information and, become the person you're warning them about. So with any situation where you have to kind of take away the innocence in what somebody is doing and make people aware of what is really going on and just take away that innocence veil, it's always a tricky situation, because once you take away that innocence veil, they can use that knowledge for something other than good. It's kind of like teaching a kid about drugs, right? Don't do that because these are the symptoms, blah, 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 blah. You are trying to do good and inform the child, this is what's going to happen. But on the other hand, you can't stop the curiosity of a child, and they will go, some of them, depending on where their mind state is, they would probably go and try it for themselves. Girl, I don't even know who I'm talking to. My bad. I have been in situations where me as a child, I didn't believe what anybody was saying to me, because I know that people would alter the truth or tell me anything to prevent me from doing something. So I went out and explored and put myself in dangerous situations. Like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Luckily, I got out those dangerous situations, but with any information you give somebody, it's a hit or a miss with anybody, depending on how they are, what they're thinking, how mature they are, how curious they are. I was a very curious child. You couldn't tell me shit. But besides the point, I'm getting ahead of myself. There's a lot of people out there that are saying that Booty Bandit videos should not be out there because he's practically telling people how to groom somebody to get that booty, okay? Well, you already know where I'm coming from. I think it's beneficial for these videos to be out there. I'm not going to post it on here. No. I'm not going to post it on here, but you could go search up Fleece Johnson on YouTube and you'll see hella videos on how to get that booty.
I was the booty man. I'm still the booty man. And will ever be a booty man.
Let me ask you this.
And I love booty, man.
This man loved booty so much, he started rapping.
And I'm gonna tell you, this is how much I love booty.
A part of me doesn't care that these videos are up there because I personally think it's very educational. Like, if you ever want to show your grown child, I'm talking about maybe 16, after they had the talk, if you want to show them why you should not put yourself in situations that will lead you in the cell, I think it's a very educational, representation of what can happen and what probably will happen and all the things you have to deal with when you go up in that cell. I think personally, I'm a very tough love type of person. I think it's very educational if you want to prevent your child from going in that cell, okay? I grew up in the projects and I've seen people go in, and when I see them come out, they're a little bit more, spicier than what they were before they went in there. Before they went in there, they probably they didn't even have spice to them, okay? Now they're a little bit sprinkly when they come out, and I always wondered, what the fuck happened? Fleece Johnson knows what the fuck happened. That's like, Fleece Johnson, Booty Bandit, knows what the hell happened, and he's here to talk. He's here to talk, okay? So if you want to go and watch his videos, please go and watch his videos. Not even if. I want y'all to go and watch his videos. I don't care if it brings more traction to this person's channel. I don't care if it brings more money in this person's pockets. I personally think it's very educational because he tells you, unnaturally, by the way, like, this is very unnatural of him to just be speaking about this out in the open, but he tells you literally step by step how he coerced these men into doing what they did, having their cheeks wide open, just out there, okay? And I think it's very educational because if something does happen where somebody winds up in the cell, and very unfortunate, it happens to a lot of innocent people, it happens to a lot of people who actually deserve it, it happens, okay? The justice system don't be doing justice sometimes. Like, it happens. I think it's very educational to even watch because then you know the signs of when somebody's just trying to get your booty. Like, you won't be easily coerced into what these men have gone through. Some of these men probably didn't even know what was happening because usually it's women who are being coerced and groomed. These men have no idea what the signs are. So that's why I'm saying it's educational. I don't believe that a sane person would look at it and be like, you know what? When I get in there, I'm gonna be a bandit too. I don't think a sane person would automatically go to that thought. Okay? I believe, I might be wrong for believing, that a lot of people are more sane than not sane. I might be wrong for that. I am wrong. The way I grew up, I'm trying to have a different type of thought process, okay? I think it will really be an issue if people try to, I guess, censor him or try to get him kicked off. I think 1 or 2 videos you view would be good enough. I don't think he needs a whole platform with like 18 videos throughout a span of 2 months. I don't think he needs that, but I do prefer the videos to be up so people could be aware that shit like this does happen. It's honestly, I don't want to go there, but imagine being locked up. Like he said, I think he said when he first got locked up, he was 16 and he had a long sentence. So naturally, he is going to do that. Like a fertile 16-year-old man boy, he never really got the kitty like that, from what I could tell. He's going to find a way to get what he wants, and that was, sadly, booty. And I'm not making fun of the victims that he took advantage of, but without us knowing what he did, we can't prevent it from happening. I guess that's my point of the video. Like, if he doesn't tell us how he did what he did or why he did what he did, he obviously needs some serious help on his own. But without him telling us that information, we would not know how to prevent it or the signs. Okay? We would not know that. So, on one hand, he is a very disgusting individual. However, on the other hand, he's also one of those people that we need for information. Okay? You know how the CIA and the FBI be holding people because they have that information, but they really want to them? He's one of those type of people. Okay? Sometimes we need the villains. Sometimes we need the villains to stop the curses from happening. Okay? Sometimes we need to use that information to our advantage. And that's all I'm going to say in this video. If you want, go ahead, search up Fleece Johnson. Like I said, I do believe one or two of his videos would get you in the perspective of, oh, so that's what really goes on. Use the knowledge, but not in a bad way. Okay? I guess that's our lesson learned. I'm really not for censorship to anyone. I don't know why people are so obsessed with shutting people up, because like I said, sometimes we need that information. Not only that, there's been so many other documentaries of like murderers and stuff like that that tell you step by step how they did the thing. But y'all not canceling them, maybe because they're still locked up and Fleece Johnson is just out here willy-nilly shaking his thing. He's not out here doing that. He's not out here doing that. But, you know, he's just out here telling the stories. Maybe that's why people want him canceled, because he's actually out and free now. But, like, why you... Anyway, that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I see you this week. I'm trying to make 2 videos because I miss you guys so much. I like ya and I want ya.